Hello guys, welcome to a brand new Let's Play. So, I was thinking to myself, what should I do now that I finished Super Smash Bros. Switch 64? And I was thinking, I was playing a different game, and I beat this game before, but I was like doing it again, and I was like, you know what? Let me redo it again for YouTube, and this is the perfect time. So, we're going to be playing, and we have progressive scan, so we're going to play this game in HD too, don't worry. Oh, I already said it, but... Yes, we're gonna create for this. I deleted the save data so I can restart my journey.
Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords, eternally retold. SoulCalibur 2.
Well, guys, like as the announcer said, welcome to SoulCalibur 2. So, what was I gonna say? So, I got my friend Double Yami here with me, and I'm gonna be doing story mode, which is Weapon Master. And I could just play the HD's version of SoulCalibur, which is on the PS3 and Xbox 360, which I do own on the 360. But my power supply for the 360 doesn't work, sadly, so I need to buy a new one. And plus, anyways, the difference between the old school version and the HD version is, of course, in HD graphics. Plus, I'm using the progressive scan, so the graphics should be, basically all right here. So it should be fine. And so for the exclusives, PlayStation 2 version has Heihachi Mishima from Tekken. Xbox users have Spawn, for the comic book character. And for the GameCube version, you can play as Link from Legend of Zelda. And the HD's version doesn't have that. For some reason, they should have, at the time, they could have put it on the Wii U and just ported the game and had Link, but no. But also, the cool thing about the HD version of the game is that you can have both Heihachi and Spawn together in one game. So, rip Link, but don't worry, I'm gonna make him live. Because we're gonna be playing. So, I'm OC about this, but I have no choice because I really want lowercase. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, Chosen by history, a man becomes a warrior. Engraved in history, a warrior becomes a hero. And I cannot read all that. Countless legends surround a sword known as Soul Edge. Some claim it to be the ultimate weapon. Others refer to the sword of heroes and a fancy sword of immeasurable power and the spirits that keep and blah 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 blah. A sword born for the human hands came to life and began devouring swords after bathing in human blood countless times. Around the same time, a spirit sword called SoulCalibur mysteriously appeared. Blah 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 blah. All throughout history, men have craved adventure. Human qualities such as greed, curiosity, and questioning minds and are immediately interwoven with history and drive it onward. Men saw Soul Edge, blah 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 blah. The era was inundated, I don't know how to say that, with clashes and battles of warriors who roamed the lands in their quest for Soul Edge. It was a world where any desire could be realized with blah 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 blah. This is your tale of soul and swords. All right, let's start our adventure. Okay. So. Okay. You already know. Yes. Okay, now our character select. Who's going to be our character? And of course, my main character in this game. I mean, come on.
As long as you don't pick... Keelik is the character I dislike the most in SoulCalibur.
Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised. He's the protagonist in SoulCalibur 6.
I know.
Alright. You stood before the entrance of Proving Grounds in the land of Regulus, famous of its skilled swordsmen. You predicted that your journey to find a legendary ultimate sword, Soul Edge, will likely be a difficult one. Therefore, you challenged to Regulus in order to polish your fighting skills before setting off on your adventure, but quest. After passing through the gate, you found a man standing before you, blocking your way. Halt! Who seeks the mastery of the way of the warrior? You have no interest in those who lack potential. Wait, we have no interest. First, you must prove your worth. It seemed that you had to fight this man to prove your strength and determination. Seeing you take hold of your weapon without a moment's hesitation, the man grinned and said, "Well, looks like you got a lively one in here. Good, I think this one's got some promise." And here we are, guys. So...
Y'all know Link.
So we're gonna start. Okay. I sense your determination. I'm impressed. After a few bouts, this man said to you and patted on your shoulder lightly, "You've been accepted into the Regulus Proving Grounds." Your training began the next day. It seemed that the man who tested you, Edgar, was also to be your trainer. We'll start with the basics. Taking your weapon in hand, you waited for Edgar's next words. Alright. And we gotta clear all exercises.
Versus Mitsurugi. Now,
Okay.
two souls are fiercely entangled.
Okay.
Fine. I accept your challenge. Final battle. Fight.
Okay. Press A.
Fight. Perfect.
Okay.
Fight.
It's actually Y.
Perfect.
In the case for kick.
Fight.
So it's X.
Perfect.
And G's to guard. So you can hold B or the right trigger. Well, right. R. Excuse me. You can't win battles if you can't defend against attacks. It's not flashy, but it's faster. Okay.
Fight.
Run.
Perfect.
Around, you can just. Okay.
Fight. Fight.
Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. Whoa.
There you go.
There. Now soul charge, which is
Perfect.
increases the strength of your attacks. I'm a big fan of it myself. Show me how well you.
Perfect. Damn it.
Okay.
I like how you got a perfect, but you took like
I know.
one that alert.
There you go. Extra practice will have added. Nice. Having completed your basic training, you travel with Edgar to the advanced proving grounds of the Baldwick ruins. After a half day's walk, you arrived at the crumbling rampart. This defensive wall was created during a war here in Regulus. At that time, this proving ground was built to train the soldiers. Our predecessors, I don't know how to say the word. Predecessors, right? Okay. Claim using I keep stuttering. Claim victory using the skills they honed in that place. Today, we train here with diligence to honor that history. Edgar stopped walking and gazed up at the wall, speaking to no one in particular. But pathetically, there are many who cannot handle the training and leave satisfied with their half-learned skills, only to lead lives as bandits and thieves. Looks like they've come out to welcome us. You too were aware of these three figures that watched you from a distance, grinning. Edgar turned to you and said, I bet it's been a while since you had a chance to go wild and show off what you got. With your training, these guys shouldn't pose any threat to you. We'll just call this part of your training too. Alright. And we gotta defeat the enemies and learn what we did. Even though we just learned how to do.
The almighty ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
How many missions can you do?
There's a lot.
Is there no other way?
Funny. All I can say.
Battle 1. Fight. Ring out. You win.
Here I come!
Battle 2. Fight.
Fun.
Just kidding!
Knockout. You win.
You're all the
Hey, Maxie.
Final battle. Fight.
Like that.
What? Get out of my way. Okay. After much rigorous training at the Regulus Proving Grounds, it was time for your final challenge. If you succeed in passing this test, you will be recognized as a full-fledged warrior. This test consisted of battle between the disciples themselves. There were no restrictions and no special conditions. Only those who made good use of what they learned and aroused victory would pass the test. It would be a test of all your training. Attempting to control your rapidly beating heart, you stepped into an arena. Your opponent was already waiting for you. I've been watching you progress for quite some time. You're a worthy opponent for my final test. Saying this, your opponent readied his weapon. I'll be fighting with everything I got. I expect no less from you. Alright.
No good.
Alright.
The almighty ones have granted
Yeah,
you
that
a
was-
sword. Final battle. Fight.
That's it. There we go. Alright, we unlocked the Lake Coliseum as the stage. Lakeside Coliseum. Okay. There we go. But before we move on, if you press start... Oh, my bad. If you press start, there's the shop, and each chapter has a different shop, so... Let's see. Looking for Link. Here's your sword. Alright, there we go. Oh, there's weapon gallery. Go. So, of course, what I usually do is I buy everything for my main character first, and then I'll buy, then after I buy everything for my main character, I waste the rest of the money on everything else. So, here, weapon select. Okay. Good offense offset by short reach and a penetrable guard. Alright, I mean, I guess I can try. And Yeah, we're good. Got no gold. Alright, chapter 2. The journey begins.
Done.
If you're headed in search for Soul Edge, you should head east. Past the lands of Durban lies in the free city of Benin, with its never-ending flow of people. Perhaps you should gather information there. Following Edgar's advice, you set off toward the east. You did not know if you would really find information about Soul Edge in Benin or not, but it was better than wandering aimlessly. You turned to look back just once. You win this time, said Leon. After the battle, but I'll catch up with you soon. Tomorrow I'm going to take the test again. Oh, and I've heard you've been searching for Soul Edge. If that's the case, then we surely will meet again. It seems we're rivals at the same goal. I'm looking forward to our next encounter. You face forward again and begin to walk. Your journey had begun. Alright. You found your path blocked by a great Thurban river. Following the river in search of a place to cross, you soon came upon a ferry boat crossing. You immediately headed for the pier, but it appeared to have been abandoned for some time, and there was no one else around. Fortunately, there was still a boat remaining, but as you prepared to launch it into the water, a human figure appeared before you. He claimed ownership of the boat and demanded that you give him all the money you had in exchange for the right to cross, even though I just spent all my gold. He was obviously a bandit preying on travelers in the area. You signed and drew your weapon. If you hit him a few times, he just give up and run away. Like, ugh, let's get it over with. Right, so land 20 hits on it. Okay, this is easy. Link could definitely do this.
Just like any.
Entrust your noble soul.
Land 20 hits on the enemy and survive the round. Okay, so Link has this move called Illusion Stab. Is literally perfect for this. You mean Trillion Stabs? Oh my god!
Follow me.
Oh my god, go! I did it! I did it!
I called BS because he hit back when the girl was there. Last episode.
Alright. Okay. After crossing the Thurban River and heading east, you came upon a small village judging from the fishing nets, hanging dry in the sun. This was a fisherman's village. A commotion in the village square piqued your interest, so you headed over to take a look. There you found the young people of the village engaged in a test of strength. They fought one-on-one on a wooden scaffold. A champion eventually emerged, but then when you thought the hubbub would subside, the crowd's excitement grew. You looked around to find the source of the commotion, only to realize that you were the cause. The villagers had learned that you were from Regulus. They pushed you up into the scaffolding without giving you a chance to speak. You found yourself facing the young champion. You didn't notice when you were down on the ground, but up in the scaffolding, the wind was strong and it was threatened to blow you off the platform at any given moment. It's funny, like I said, that when it's a paragraph or whatever, I could read perfectly and not stutter.
I know, I find that hilarious.
Because I stutter so much. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Young Sung was one of my main characters.
His jump up in the giant bush.
I don't remember. No, it wasn't. There's an I don't remember. I think it was a toy sword. You know, one of those toy swords where you try to stab it and then the sword actually goes in? Oh my...
Yeah.
Don't die! Okay. Dude, he was parrying all of my attacks. And the wind would have pushed me off. Okay.
Yeah.
You know one of those toy swords where you stab and it just pushes the sword inside?
Yeah,
I think that's his little joke up if I remember.
I don't know, one of them.
It was funny as hell.
Just like,
Having defeated the hero of the village, you expected to be torn apart by the crowd. But instead, they seemed genuinely impressed. Even for the young man you defeated praised your Regulus training fighting skills. You quickly made friends with the straightforward, honest villagers, but it seemed that they had a problem. The mine upstream was poisoning the river and killing the fish. They were planning to send people to speak with the miners, but the miners were a violent group, and the river people had no choice but to prepare for the possibility of a fight. Having come to like these people, you soon find yourself agreeing to help them. As expected, the negotiations did not go well. The miners immobilized the villagers with poison and forced them out of the miners. Due to the poison, however, they couldn't even make it back to their village. Unfortunately, it seemed you had not drunk very much of the poison. You infiltrated the inside of the mine. You need to get to the antidote to save the villagers, even if you had to take it by force. Alright. And here we go, our first dungeon. Yep, it's our first dungeon.
Yep.
Now, two souls are fiercely entangled.
Right.
Final battle.
Start.
Fight.
Like,
That's it.
hi.
That was.
The fighters face a
Hey, Maxie's back.
final battle.
Is that-
Fight.
I killed him before ringing him out.
He was already dead.
Yeah, oh my god. What a brutal way to go. And there we go, we already at the boss.
Versus Yoshimitsu.
Hey,
Entrust your noble soul in your sword.
Yoshimitsu is the only character that's in both Tekken and SoulCalibur.
I know.
Final
It's always a
battle.
different
Fight.
well,
I think. Alright. And I classed up. There we go. Now Yoshimitsu is a playable character.
no, Maxie's fucking always.
Really?
Yeah. In the SoulCalibur, it's his first sleep. But in the odds,
Yeah. Armor suit.
still this.
Yeah, these are the enemy's weapons from Bro. What about this one? The Mega Top. Damn it, I should have saved that.
Honestly.
Yeah, I need that. It's alright.
I know you're gonna use big time.
Increases,
For everybody.
offense increases with soul charge, but lacks with oh, I don't know. I don't like, weakening my defense, that's bad. Anyways, chapter 3, the Restless of Banana. Their boss defeated in front of their eyes. The miners looked as though they would attack at any moment, but Cherot stopped forward and silenced them. You idiots! Just how much more do you plan to embarrass me today? He promised to provide an antidote to the fishermen and agreed to discuss the situation. Your mission to mediate their dispute was a complete success. The rest was up to them. It seemed Cherot took quite a liking to you. Even as you hurried to leave, he practically dragged you back and insisted that you and the people of the fishermen's village join with him in the feast. The next morning, you bid farewell to everyone and headed out to the east, through the opposite side of the mine. After traveling for some time, you eventually caught sight of the in distance and could feel the change in the atmosphere. The performers and the travelers of the road increased in numbers, and you could hear the voices of peddlers above the noise in the crowd. It was clear that Banana was a thriving, bustling city. Yeah. You've been surrounded by crowds ever since entering Banana and listening to the conversations around you. You learned that today was the day of the monthly carnival. You decided that it would be best just to relax and enjoy the festivities. Excuse me, I almost fucked that up. After a little while, you heard exciting shouts from up ahead. Stopping to take a look, you saw a lone puppeteer crying out in frustration. A crowd of people had gathered to watch the out-of-control mechanical puppets. With the huge crowd in the way, you couldn't even pass through the area. Seeing no other choice, you step forward to put an end to the rampaging puppets. The noise of the crowd increases as people begin to place bets. Wait, please! They're custom made! Puppets I order all the way from Shiredar. Please don't wreck them! The puppeteer pointed you to desperately. You signed and thought up as a plan. It looks like the fastest method would be knock them out of the ring. Hey. So I got to defeat them with a ring out.
Versus charade.
So I just gotta choose.
Fate conspired to arrange their
You cannot hold your footing.
final
Oh, okay.
battle.
Paintball though.
Oh, fuck. Go. Damn it. Oh my god. No! No! Damn it!
Bye, Luke.
Well, that's my first loss. Going back.
Versus charade.
Mashing the A button.
Final battle.
Now he's back, see? There we go.
Ring out.
That was easy. And charade is now a selectable character. Nice. Alright. A new road. So, anyways, guys, this is actually going to be the end of the episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play, as I know I will, and probably rage a lot, but don't worry, I'm going to beat the story with 100% anyway. So anyways, thank you guys for... I'm even screwing up on my intro. Thank you guys for watching, stay tuned for more, and as always, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Bye.